Namaste, Jai Bharat. The elections are over and the results came in, and we are forming another government for another 5 years. An election, or any election for that matter, is supposed to be the internal affair of any nation. But this elections in my nation has seen interference from nations other than what we are, from outside. It seems, of course, there are nations which explicitly do not want Bharat to be a strong nation for their own personal interests. Like Hitler, nobody likes that person per se. He did things for his nation, right? And at the cost of others. That is what makes a difference. He did things for his nation at the cost of others. And don't you think such people are doing the same thing? Maybe that you are interested in the welfare of your nation and your people. That's fine, that's fair, that's natural, but certainly not at the cost of others. And that precisely is what some people have done or had been doing with us, the Bharat. There have been a lot of interferences in all kinds of meticulously calculated and planned and programmed manner. The sole objective was not to make a strong Bharat, an integrated Bharat, which somehow some people cannot and do not want to digest. So they have done so many things. And it may be the case that in every nation there will be so many Jay Chands. And we also have got some Jay Chands who can easily be bought. Certainly I will use the word who can easily be bought. And they have been bought. And they'll function according to the tune. They will dance according to the tune created by these groups. What should I call those people? They are nations, they are agencies, they are sometimes even individuals. Though they have got different reasons to destabilize my nation, but their objective remains the same. That is to destabilize my station. In other words, they do not want a strong Bharat. And this a Bharat which shall not bend in front of others. A Bharat that shall not succumb to the calls and requirements and talks of others. Because we have our own identity, thoughts, tradition, knowledge system, and our own thoughts as in today. We don't intervene with others. We have no history of attacking anyone else, but we do retaliate. If attacked, we know how to resist. We know how to give it back. That had been the tradition of Hindus. We don't go for akramans. We don't go for aggression to others. We won't interfere with the ways of living of others. That's their exclusive business. But you don't intervene with our ways of existence, which as far as we understand is very positive. And once somebody tries to do it, we will react. And we had been reacting. For that, you just can't tell us anything. And if you tell us that, we won't care. So there had been such huge operations. Lots of times of meticulous planning. So many instruments they have created. within our nation, who would act according to their wish, who would perform according to their wish, who would try so many things upon lies upon lies upon lies to meet their needs. Forget about such people. There are such people in perhaps every society. Dehumanized human beings, selfish people, and absolutely no question of shame in their dictionary. So many things have been happening. But then, with all those things, nothing really had gone wrong. Nothing really had happened. We still remain strong, and we will continue to remain strong, and we will continue to stand firmly on our foot where we stand. There are so many petty kinds of lies getting spread among the people through the instruments of these jaychants, which, with all the objective of not making this nation strong, not want strong leadership in this nation. There is so many people coming out with so many videos and so many YouTube cases. There's one person, I will tell his original name, not the Hindu adopted name which he uses. His original name is Rashid Lahori, and he uses a Hindu name to speak lies, simply blatant lies. Let him go on. Because there are so many people among us, and there are people in our history who use Hindu names, hiding their own original names. I give you a name, the original name of a person you know otherwise very well. His name is Nyaya Khan. I will not tell the adopted Hindu name. You know that name. Find out who it is. Do it as a homework. Who is Nyaya Khan? Further details I will not. I'll try to find out. Otherwise, he is very popular. You don't know him by the name Nyaya Khan. You know him by the name XXXX. They're so afraid to speak of their own identity. They're so afraid to speak of their own name. They hide. So bold and straightforward, noble people. They speak more about nobility. They speak lot about imandari. They speak a lot about values and virtues, all kinds of things. Because they don't have these things. They never had it in their entire lives. So they speak about that. Look at this Rashid Lahori. He's a youngster. I don't know. I can take his name, but I don't want to take his name. Faltu naam kyun lena? There are so many people like that. They're afraid even to speak on their own names. And they speak about courage and all kinds of things. Beautiful people, I'll tell you. Very honest people. Very honest people. It was unfortunate for us that there are external interference in such a planned and meticulous and vicious manner in our elections. They didn't want something to happen. They didn't want a strong government to come into power because they are afraid. Yes, they are afraid. They are afraid of a strong Bharat. They are afraid of a strong leadership of Bharat because they can't have their ways with us. And they will get nitwits to play according to the tunes, and they create nitwits to play according to the tunes who will speak loud and big. Look at the promises which people gave in elections. Somebody says 1 lakh rupees I will give per year to women. Aha. In a month 8,500 rupees it seems. And look at the people. This is the level of people. Unfortunately, there are some people. After the elections, They went to the concerned party office and started asking, हमने तो आपको वोट दिया, आप पैसे दे दो अभी. We gave you votes. Now we give you money. You give us money. You promised. Now what the leaders said, if we get elected, we'll give so much of money per month in your accounts. And what a foolish promise. Nobody would realize that money doesn't grow on trees. Somebody has to make it. Somebody has to make it. Somebody has to work for it. Somebody has to pay me. Somebody has to work to create that amount. It doesn't come free. And this man who promises this doesn't create anything. Doesn't make any money by himself. He thrives on what others have done through whichever manner paid money. So if this promise has to be carried out, see, the number of women who are expected to be beneficiaries of his promise and the amount of money required each month to pay this, and from where this man is going to create it and give it. And thus such foolishness people believe. To the extent that how this had been ultimately delivered to the common voter is simple. If you give them vote, then you get money. That's what it has been told to them. Not that if we come to power, we will give this money, but it has been told to them that you give them vote, monthly you get this money. So after the elections, these people have won somewhere, then they go to their party office and say, paisa do. We gave you money. We gave you what? A paisa do. And of course, the party people will have no shame. They will chase them away. That's all. After 5 years, we will see. Not now. They need not to see them now. 5 साल के बाद देखेंगे. Then they will come up with another lie, much more meticulous lie, and then these people get carried off. That is because our people are simple, straightforward. They don't know the light ways of life. Common people, they earn a living in a common manner and live common lives. Easy to cheat them. And those who cheat them deliberately, what kind of punishment you should give to them, you think? Of course, there is divine punishment in any case. And they keep getting it. But if you sit at a judge, what kind of punishment you should give to such people? I have no idea. I don't know how to treat such people. I really don't know how to treat them, how to deal with them, how to talk to them. The best manner is to ignore them and avoid them. Avoid coming in contact with such people. That is where Sarth becomes correct, the other is a threat. Such people are the others who are a threat. So such amount of efforts, planning, fund flow from multiple agencies and some nations who do not want a strong government to come in Bharat. And they have done it to their best, though very unsuccessfully. And it's not possible for them to succeed anymore. Whatever they may do, whatever they may do. There's a tantra, Panchatantra is 5 tantras. There's one tantra, one method is to create mitra bheda. Differences between friends, they tried that also. To some extent they become successful, and then ultimately they will fail. That of course I am very sure. To some extent they may become successful. And of course ultimately it will all turn into big fiasco in capital letters. But is very unfortunate the way the world is, the way these people are. Very unfortunate. And there are people who will intervene with anything and everything. There are some funny nations who think they are right. But of course we believe in dharma. We don't do it, we can't do it, and we cannot allow such things to happen in our nation. Let's see. But then they failed in capital letters to destabilize our nation. And it's not possible at all for any near future to destabilize Bharat. Our bad time is gone. We suffered 2000 years. 1000 years under the regime of alien yoke ruling us. We were looted, plundered, our wealth had been destroyed, Our society had been destroyed. They tried their best to destroy our Sanskriti and failed miserably. That Sanskriti will keep us going. It's the Sanskriti which no one could destroy through all these operations. What do you think you will do to destabilize my nation? Don't waste your time. You think you're wise, but you're not. I mean, you think you're not wise. That word is wrong. You think you're intelligent, but you're not. You cannot see beyond your nose into future. This, I'm talking to those who function against my nation. Like Arnab Goswami, the Republic TV person. He's an army product. What else you expect from him? Touch the nation, he will get wild. Like we have so many people like that in our nation. Our minister Rajiv Chandrasekhar, an Air Force product. Me, an Air Force product. The nationalism had gone into our blood. And there are so many people, traditionally nationalists from families. So long as people like us are there, so long as there is something called as Bharatiya Sanskriti, nothing can destabilize us. Nothing will happen to us, because the strength within us is something which you people cannot imagine. Go on, go ahead. For the next elections again you try and see where you stand afterwards. We meet again. Till then, Namaste, Jai Bharat, Jai Shri Ram.